how to train the front delts, the side delts, the rear delts. So if you want to try to get bigger shoulders like I do, this is the video for you. All right, guys? Let me just put in a title real quick. Please bear with me, guys. We'll wait for a few people to join up, and then we'll get started. I got some good exercises. I can't wait to do them. My body is still very sore from the workout yesterday, but the shoulders are a small muscle group. It's not going to interfere really with the rest of my body healing too much. Maybe slightly, but I'll just take tomorrow off. I'm definitely taking off tomorrow. All right. We'll wait for a few people to join up. And we're going to begin with the exercises. First of all, you want to do a little bit of stretching. Go like this. Purpose of stretching is to prevent injury, especially if you're going to be going heavy. You want to do a little bit of stretching. All the great bodybuilders would do it. Tom Platz, he would stretch his legs, and we know he had the best legs in history. Plus, it gets the muscle warmed up. Wakes up that neuromuscular connection. Gets those mitochondria functioning. It tells them you're going to have some work to do in about a minute or two. So, when you start, you want to use a lighter weight, all right? Now, one of the tricks that I like to use for delts is I'm going to only do one arm at a time. A lot of people will use both, but in my opinion, you don't have as much strength, as much power when you do both, when you're trying to focus on both shoulders at once. So I focus on one shoulder at a time. And a lot of bodybuilders did this. Arnold Schwarzenegger did this many times. Just do one at a time. Raise up one, then raise up the other one. All right, guys? So we're going to start with 13 pounds just to get the movement feeling right. All right? We're going to start off with side lateral raises. This is what you want to do. You want to when you bring it down, you really want to feel that delt stretch. Keep the tension on it. You want to keep the tension right up here. You don't want to relax it, okay? You want to keep the tension right there. I'll go to the side and show you. Many old school bodybuilders would raise it up all the way like this. Possibly so that there's more resistance on the way down. I think that's the reason why a lot of bodybuilders would do that. They'd bring it way up, let it fall down, and then massive resistance. That's why they would do that. And that is a technique that does help. But you don't need to bring the weight all the way up there, okay? You really don't. Because it also might not be that good on the shoulder joint if you continuously bring it all the way up. And I like to lean forward slightly. Unless I'm trying to hit the rear delts, then I'll lean forward a lot, okay? So I like to lean forward a little bit. Because if I go like this, it's too much strain on my shoulder joint. So I will lean forward just a little bit. Keep that tension. All right, now we'll try the other arm. Showing off the chest, big guns. Chest is chesting. We're doing some delt exercises right now. Right now we're doing the side delts. All right, so we'll do the other arm now. I'm not really keeping track of reps. I'm just keeping track of how it feels. Show you from the side how I do them. I lean forward just a little bit. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew, that's a good side delt exercise. Now, rest up for a second. I'm going to add a little bit more weight, okay? And you want to rest long enough so that the muscle is recuperated enough to hit it again and do approximately the same number of reps. So typically you want to rest for around 2-3 minutes, in my opinion. Some people do shorter rest times. I think longer rest times will help preserve more muscle mass because it lets more sugars come in, flow into the muscle, lets more glycogen come in there, and then you're more likely to be using that sugar for energy. So I don't like to do rep after rep after rep and then rest for 30 seconds and then just keep going again. I like to give the body a good 2 to 3 minute rest. And I'm already feeling it in the shoulders. All right. So now I want to add on a little bit more weight. The more weight you do, the more likely you are to have to hoist it up or swing the weight to begin the set. And that's okay. It's okay to have to swing the weight up just a little bit at the start of the movement. So, now we've got a little bit more weight. 10, 19 pounds, all right? This one's going to be a little bit harder, all right? Lean forward just a little bit. Make sure that the exercise feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew. Now we're really pumping. Do the other arm. Whew. And guys, you can train your shoulders a lot. The shoulders heal pretty quick, but remember, you also hit your front delts whenever you do push-ups or bench pressing or the pec deck or dumbbell presses. So your front delts already usually get a lot of work from other exercises. So, you just want to not train them so much. You want to avoid injuries, okay? Do not train so much that you're likely to get injured. And you don't always want to go as heavy as you can go. Just pick a weight that provides good resistance. You don't want to pick a weight that's easy, but you don't want to pick a weight that you can only do for 1 or 2 reps. So I feel like I want to do it again without even resting this long, guys. It's starting to feel good. The shoulders can be very fun to train. All right, let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, you see my form, I'm leaning over a little bit. I do that so that the muscle feels comfortable. When I go straight and I go like this, it puts way too much strain on my shoulder at a certain point. So that's why I figured out I had to be able to lean forward. I had to lean forward just a little bit. Otherwise, it will hurt my shoulder. And the shoulder is it's prone to injury, all right? One time I was pressing 140 pounds for 10 reps. I was really going at it. I was working out hard every day, taking it very seriously. 140 pounds for 10 reps. And I really got a serious shoulder injury that hurt me for at least a few months. So I always take it very easy on the shoulders. And sometimes, if you feel like you can do more, like I just did 13 or 14. It felt so good, it wasn't hurting my joint whatsoever. Felt like the pump was really starting to get enjoyable. So I just kept on going for an extra rep or 2 there. And you've got to figure out for yourself how many sets, okay? Generally speaking, 4 sets is pretty good. 4 sets has been proven to get results, but you got to do 4 good sets. You got to go. You got to do 4 good sets, all right? A lot of people overtrain, they do too much, and a lot of people do too little. Just start with 4 sets. Start with 4 sets per body part, and then move on from there. If you're getting results, stick with it. If you start to plateau, you could add in a little bit more exercises, more sets, all right? So, are those armpits shaved? Chest is... Chest is chesting. So, and I just want to do more. I just want to do more, guys. Sometimes it just feels so good to work out. You just want to keep going. So now I'm going to bend over a little bit more and hit those rear delts. So when you raise them up to the side, works the side part right here, that big bulging muscle right there. Then when you bend over like this, it'll hit the rear delt back here, okay? Remember though, rear delts are also hit by any kind of pulling motion, such as rows. Any rowing motion is going to hit your rear delts, okay? But the good thing is the shoulders can handle a little bit more volume, in my opinion. So try to lean over a little bit, and I'll show you how to hit the rear delt. Put your left hand on your left knee, and then lean over a little bit. Keep your back straight, just like this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, whew. I'll show you this one from the front. You want to lean over like this. 1, 2. See how I'm not like swinging it too much like this? All right. A lot of people will go like this. That's what, for real. So you want to keep your body somewhat still and stable. All right. And just go like this. 2, 3. And that's how you hit the rear delt. But we're not done yet. I still got to do more rear delts. Are those armpits? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really shave them. So. Hit the rear delts again. And then my favorite is the front delts. I'll give you a really good exercise for the front delts, and we're going to go heavy on it, okay, in just a minute. I'm going to do one more set for rear. Remember, put the left hand on the left knee, and then don't swing it up. Hold your body still, and just raise it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, that's good. I'll do this one. Now, when you really want to go all out, you want to swing it up a little bit, not a whole lot, and then you want to hold it in the desired position, like so. All right, so swing it up, hold it, swing it up. All right, so it's okay to swing it when you're getting to the end of your set. It's feeling good, you're getting a pump, you want to keep it moving, just swing it. Swing it a little bit, you know? All right. And now we're going to get set up for front delts. It's amazing how much more cut my arms look when I eat watermelon. Yeah, I've been eating more carbohydrate for the past 2 days, so gaining a couple pounds, muscles filling out a little bit, you know. You're not eating enough. Yes, I'm not eating enough. Yeah, I'm not eating a proper bodybuilding diet. That's because I'm lowering my carbohydrate just so I can stay lean. I prefer to be lean rather than get big and muscular and be fat. So I'm trying to find a healthy medium so I can be good size muscle and also be lean. So that's really what I'm going for right now. I'm not bulking, all right? I'll take some of whatever you're on. I'm natural. I'm natural. I do take creatine though, but sometimes I skip days. So guys, let's get set up for the front delts. All right. Yeah, I'm natural. I'm just light. I'm kind of like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was only like 130 pounds. I am about 168, and I'm taller than Bruce Lee. You know. We're gonna go heavy, okay, guys? Get ready for the pain. Get ready. All right. This is going to be, it's basically like a front lateral raise. So what you want to do, you want to grab your weight like so. You can hold it like this. All right. And then you want to raise it up. That's how you do it. Now that is heavy. So yeah, when you do that, you want to make your back real stable. Don't move. The only thing that should be moving really is your front delts, just like this. But it's okay to swing it a little bit, you know, like this, when it gets hard. I'd rather have you push yourself a little bit harder than always maintaining perfect form, you know? Thing is, my abs are sore today. That's only from pull-ups and push-ups. When you do pull-ups and push-ups, your abs get a great workout. I do not train my abs, ever. But I still got them. Yeah. You can attain a decent physique naturally without steroids, but you do have to eat clean. I eat very clean. Drink a lot of water. I don't drink pop. Don't have candy bars. I don't eat bread. All right. So if you do want to work on getting cut and getting lean, you got to stop eating bread. Okay. And grains. The only sugar and glucose you need really is from fruit. All right, guys, let's do it. I'll show you from the side this time. All right. 1, 2. All right. Now we're going to lower the weight without quitting. So you want to go as fast as you can. Don't stop. Don't breathe. Don't do anything. Take the weight off as fast as you can, and then you start. All right? See? I made it lighter. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you train shoulders. Now, I'm going to open it up for questions, okay? Whew. All right, guys. All right, questions. Anybody have any questions regarding weightlifting in general or training your shoulders or trying to get lean, anything like that? Your arms have gotten bigger, but don't look what? Don't look like you've been eating enough protein and healthy fat. Okay. I do eat enough protein. There's a lot of misconceptions about protein. A lot of people think you need 1 gram per pound of body weight. In my opinion, you don't need this much unless you are on gear, because your body is only going to be able to synthesize so many grams of protein and put it to work. But if you're on gear, if you're on steroids, you could use a lot more. That's why you see the bodybuilders take so much protein. When you say, oh, I want to take that much protein too. No, you don't need it. Usually, a 0.5 gram per pound is enough if it's high quality, and you want to spread it out throughout the day, okay? And you want to take a little bit extra too, you know? So I weigh 165. I eat about 100, 105, 110 grams max. You really don't need a lot of protein. It's just got to be high quality, and you got to spread it out. Morning, evening, and night. That way your body can be synthesizing it all day long. You don't want to, if you're trying to gain weight, you don't want to just do intermittent fasting. You want to be able to eat protein in the morning, middle, and night. Middle of the day and at night. But yeah, I definitely have enough healthy fats. Eat a lot of olive oil. I'm not getting that much bigger because I'm just trying to maintain. I'm not on a bulking diet. I am, if anything, I'm in a slight calorie deficit. Okay, so if I wanted to bulk, I could get big, you know. The heaviest I've been is 193. And I know I could get back up there again, but I don't want to. I really don't want to go above 170. I'd rather try to attain a physique like Bruce Lee and be ripped and be functional, you know, rather than big and muscular. The bigger you get, the more you have to eat to maintain that mass. So what you got to do, guys, is you just got to get ripped, get shredded, and gain some muscle. The goal is not to get as big as you can get, you know. I think our goal should be to look as good as we can look. All right? If you want to look good, you got to stay lean. Okay? Frank Zane, he's one of the leanest bodybuilders. And that's why he was one of the top bodybuilders. Just because of his leanness. He didn't have a lot of mass, but he was so popular because he was lean. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Another thing, guys, it is about genetics, you know. I can't get like absolutely massive like Dorian Yates or like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Those guys were all on steroids. And if you're going to be a natural lifter, you are going to be limited by your genetics somewhat. So you can only get so big. And then if you get bigger, you're just going to be putting on fat. All right. So you've got to find out a weight that works for you. What works for me, somewhere between 165 pounds and 180. That's what works for me. If I get bigger than 180 and I'm natural, like I'm not taking test or DECA or Primo or anything like that, I'll just get fatter. So when I stay natural, I believe that you've got to maintain a lighter weight. And then you'll stay leaner, you'll look better year round. All right, guys. So yes, you can look good and stay in a calorie deficit, guys. I think I look pretty good, you know. But Ultimately, I would like to get a little bit bigger chest. I think chest is kind of one of my strong points. So I want to focus on it more, see how much potential it has. Another thing with genetics is, yes, you will have some strong points, some weak points, okay? Look at Tom Platz. His legs were amazing, but, you know, his arms, he always had trouble. In his chest, he always had trouble. Look at Mike Mentzer. His arms were amazing, but his chest always had trouble. Arnold had weak body parts in the 1980 Olympia. His legs were weak. His back was kind of weak, too. His arms and shoulders, though, Arnold has crazy genetics for arms and shoulders, okay, and chest. But when it comes to back and legs, it's not quite as good. But Arnold's arms were the best in the business, you know. And I want to start doing leg training more and just see how my legs can develop, because I've never really trained legs with heavy weights, only with bike riding. So I really want to start doing more leg training and just see how big my legs will get, you know. Tom Platz says that high rep squats can remodel your entire body. I think that this is probably true, because it'll stimulate the body so much, almost like a steroid. It'll jack up your growth hormone, your testosterone. So that's one thing you guys got to start doing is squats and do high reps. We're talking 15, 20 reps. Sometimes go as high as 25, 30 reps. All right. But guys, that's all the bodybuilding wisdom that I have for you today. So good luck. Today is my birthday, guys. It's my birthday. I'm 39. And guess what, guys? I'm not on TRT either. I'm all natural, not even TRT. 39 years old. Can't deny results. All right, guys? I'll see you in the next bodybuilding video. Please hit that subscribe button and make sure you give it a like. Appreciate you guys.